what a nice little fire we have here. Oh, sorry, I was just distracted by the fire. And welcome back to more free houses. Last time we did some stuff. We saw some support. We had a lady night with Sheesh, Shamir, Catherine, and Marianne. Did some mission. Did the one prologue with Ignatz and Raphael and Lorenz. And as you can see by the thumbnail and the title, we're gonna do the other prologue this stream and maybe even finish this chapter. I think that sounds nice. What do you guys think? I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyways, you can't stop me. But before we're gonna do that, let's go and watch some support conversations. Yeah, let's start with Shees. Who does she have support with? She has a lot of them.
I should call it a day. You sticking around?
Yeah, sure.
Nah, I should finish up too. Thanks, Shamir. I have to work out new unit formations for our next battle.
You're pretty conscientious for a mercenary. That's rare in our profession. Well, sorry to cut and run. Good luck with all that.
If you're really sorry, you could always give me a hand sometime. It's my responsibility, but that doesn't mean I have to do it alone.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Come find me next time I'm off duty.
Really? Thanks. Dependable as always, Shamir. Honestly, you're so mature for your age. You always seem so composed, almost wise, even when we're just chatting.
I wouldn't say wise. Save that for the higher-ups. I just mind my own business. Plenty of mercenaries do the same.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
You know, you're pretty easygoing yourself, even by merc standards. Have you been on your own for long? Didn't you belong to a mercenary group at some point?
I mean,
yeah,
not...
but I bounced around a lot. Let's see, the company I was with the longest was... probably Burling's mercenaries, the last one I joined. But then we clashed with Gerald's band, and I was the only one who survived.
that fish.
There isn't a mercenary who hasn't lost someone or something along the way.
Yeah.
But losing trusted comrades stays with you.
Yeah. Captain Burling, Getz, Lasley. We were a tight-knit group, if a little rough around the edges. I would have been content staying with them till the end.
Maybe your experience is what's made you so pragmatic. It takes real strength to overcome past hardships and move on. That's what I think, anyway.
You know, you seem way more pragmatic than me. I wonder what made you that way.
You should know not to pry into a mercenary's past. But if the right moment comes, maybe I'll tell you about it.
Yay! Let's see here. Let's take Raphael from spin.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you something. I heard that you don't have any parents. Is that right?
Wow.
Yeah, the woman who raised me died, and I don't even know who my birth parents are.
That must be tough for you, huh?
I mean,
I don't really feel sad about it or anything, but I do think about my birth parents sometimes. It can weigh on me, not knowing who I really am, you know?
Well, you might not
okay,
know who
Shadow
you
the
are,
Hedgehog.
but you still work hard and you keep your chin up through it all. That makes you super strong in my book.
Thank you.
Hey, Raphael. Your parents are gone too, right?
Yeah, both my mom and pa died in an accident.
Well then, you're just as strong as I am. You work harder than anyone I know, and you do it all with the biggest grin in the world.
Of course! It's easy when you love training as much as I do. Hey, I just realized something. We've sure got a lot in common. Our parents aren't with us anymore. We're both commoners scraping our way through this war, and most importantly,
What can
We
be
like
more
food.
important than that?
both of us have got some serious brawn.
I appreciate that, but our body types are completely different. Not sure this really counts as brawn.
Sure, you're a little scrawnier than me, and maybe a lot smarter. But you know, my brain's been getting a constant workout ever since we opened the inn.
You have an inn?
Oh, yeah. I went home and started one up with my grandpa and little sis once the academy shut down.
Oh, that's sweet.
Running a business like that takes a surprising amount of muscle. Sure, there's regular stuff like hauling things around, but you need brain power too. If you ever want to make a profit, you have to pay real close attention to keeping the books straight. I mostly let my sis handle that stuff though. That muscle still needs more work for me. Which means I'm in charge of the cooking. But that has its own share of problems.
You eat the food.
Yeah, it can be tough to find your footing when you switch jobs. Especially if you have to start doing things outside your wheelhouse. Trust me, I've had my fair share of growing pains getting used to the army life. Everything's way different from how it worked with my merc groups.
But don't you just fight? That doesn't seem so different to me.
I mean... Oh,
As a mercenary, the only thing you're responsible for is yourself. Show up and do the job right, and you'll get your pay. But having soldiers to command, people I'm in charge of beyond just myself, that's a huge change for me. And there's way more to military work than just plain combat. Stuff like managing resources, making sure everyone has the weapons and armor they need. I don't think I'm bad at math per se, but it's definitely not something I'm used to doing. And the more stuff there is to keep track of, the harder it all gets.
Hey, you're not so good at using your brain either. We're practically twins.
thanks.
That makes us pals now, right? I've got your back. So you
That's
just
sure,
keep
two
on working
dumbasses
hard,
must
buddy.
sleep together, as I usually say.
Right back at
If
ya.
I ever said
Let's
that.
keep fighting the good fight.
There we go, and then we only have Marianne left.
What a wonderful meal.
I'm getting tired of his music.
You've still got some food left. You don't want it? That Ogma Wolverine meat's super hard to come by, you know.
Oh, I don't really eat meat. You can have it.
Don't mind if I do then. You know, I always feel strangely energized after eating this stuff.
You look so pleased to be eating it.
If not every day I get to hear you laugh. Did I look funny or something?
No, it's just that the look on your face made me feel happy.
Aww.
Instead of just watching other people stuff their faces, maybe you'd enjoy trying some yourself?
I'm perfectly content just watching.
Huh. Well, anyway, it seems like you've gotten more comfortable eating with me, Marianne.
Yay!
I have. When you told me not to act like someone I'm not, at first I didn't know what to do with myself. But I still thought I could learn something from you. And as I talked with you more, I just got used to us eating together.
I see. Then why not branch out and eat with other people too? Mealtimes are a great opportunity to make new friends after all. Making conversation and sitting around the dinner table go hand in hand. That's how we ended up friends, right? It might be a good chance to get to know someone else. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, it's just... My adoptive father said the same thing to me once.
He did?
He often criticized me because I avoided other people so much. He said that, as the heir to House Edmund, I must be at least somewhat sociable. I never bothered to understand how difficult it was for me to do that.
But you managed to make friends with me. I'm sure if you keep at it, you'll be able to overcome any difficulties.
Yes, you should really be friends with this guy named Dimitri. Like, really,
But I don't
really
think
good
it's a
friends with
idea
him.
for me to get involved with too many people.
Like, unlock a secret support
Why?
conversation with him.
I only bring misery and misfortune to anyone who gets too close to me.
That's not true at all. Why do you even think that?
It is true. I know it.
Okay,
It's
if
not.
that's the case, then how's it possible for us to be hanging out right now without any problems?
You're right. I should have been more vigilant and kept some distance between us.
No!
But you're so kind and I just like being around you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I
I'll
like being
stay as far
around
away
cheese
from
as
you I
well.
can from now on. I should go.
Hey, wait, Marianne! What am I gonna do about her?
Looked her up with Dimitri. Well, here, let's see, Ashe and Raphael? Yeah. This is a weird one to have. Oh, finally, new music.
Mess hall food is just the best!
You're really piling up the plates there, Raphael. You must have been extra hungry.
Yeah, I was just out exercising. Food always tastes best after a long workout.
You should tell the chefs how much you enjoyed it. I'm sure they'd be pleased.
Will do. You know, I opened an inn myself, and I've been doing the cooking there. Except, I've never gotten a compliment from a customer. Not even once.
Aww.
So they didn't like it? I wonder why.
I guess it just didn't taste very good. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about cooking, so I had a pretty rough time in the kitchen.
In that case, why don't we work on it together?
Yay!
You may not have as many chances to cook here, but I bet we can still find opportunities to hone your skills. Believe me, one of the best feelings in the world is having someone tell you they enjoyed a meal you created.
Hold on. You're gonna train me? You're the best, Ashe!
We'll get started right away. First, let's see you make something so I can get a feel for your skill level.
Well, how's it taste?
Well, it's not bad necessarily, but a huge pile of meat isn't really a meal. It's just meat.
What a quote.
Wait, you want something more than that? To each his own, I guess.
If you're going to focus on one ingredient, you have to work on your seasonings. This just tastes like a slab of bacon wrapped around a salt lick. Also, try using some vegetables for a garnish, if nothing else. A little splash of color will make your dishes more appealing to the eye.
Huh. I never thought about how food looked.
That's something my father always used to say. If flavor is king, appearance is the royal court. He's actually the one who taught me that adding some color with vegetables will make things taste better too.
Well, I guess I could jam a cucumber in there or something, if you think it'd help.
Yeah!
You can't just jam things in without thinking about it, Raphael. You have to prepare them first, then arrange them in a way that's pleasing to the eye. Every ingredient requires careful preparation in order to bring out its true flavor.
Okay. I think I get it.
For example, try seasoning the meat with some herbs, then boil your vegetables to remove the bitterness. After that, fan them out on the platter and...
Wait, hang on. I boil the bitterness out of the herbs, then platter the season? But which season? Fall?
Obvious joke is obvious, but still a joke.
Way harder than just throwing a hunk of beef on a plate.
Deep breaths, Raphael. You can do this. And since this whole training thing was my idea, I promise to stick it out to the very end.
Thanks, Ash. With your help, I'm gonna make grub that'll have folks licking their plates.
Nice. Was that all the supports? Nope, I got Chimera and Catherine, of course. Says that is a bad thing, it's not.
Never thought we'd get the chance to fight side by side again. It was a total surprise, to be honest. But I'm actually pretty happy with how things shook out. I know.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
You're still as cold as ice, you know that? Would it kill you to say you're happy to see me or something? Sorry to disappoint.
But this is for A support.
Nah, I actually kind of missed it. Besides, that's just how you are. So, what have you been up to since you left the Knights? I spent some time in Leicester as a mercenary. Not many people know me there. But you already knew that. You sent for me, didn't you? You mean back at the battle at Aryan Road, right? Actually, the Knights were just throwing my name around to recruit all the mercenaries they could. I had no idea you'd be one of them. Huh. So it really was just a coincidence. What about you? Still serving as Rhea's sword? Lady Rhea. I'll let that slide since you're not a Knight of Saros anymore.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
But to answer your question, yes. No matter who I'm swinging it at, my sword will always belong to her. Honestly, I was surprised to hear you'd slipped away after repaying your debt to Lady Rhea. You didn't even say goodbye. I was furious.
Oh.
I guess sneaking out was the right call then. I was running around, shouting that I'd drag you back to Garreg Mach and kill you myself. But then Lady Rhea took me to task. She said it wasn't fair for me to impose the Church's values on someone who wasn't from Fodlan. Sounds like I owe her another one. For what? I wasn't really going to kill you. I'll take your word for it. You know, I fought alongside a lot of people since I left.
But
But
no
you're
one
still
was
the
good
only
as you.
one I trust to have my back.
Aww.
So what you're really saying is that you missed me and wish you never left? You basically said the same yourself, didn't you? But yes, I did miss you. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. For
No.
once, I'm glad I was wrong.
No.
Would you look at that? You have changed. And I feel the same. Really.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
I couldn't ask for a better partner than you. But if you disappear on me again, so help me, I really will hunt you down. Then the next time I go somewhere, I'll just have to drag you with me.
No. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Anyway, time to do what this stream is named after and beat that fucking prologue. Ooh. Facility Master. Nice, kidding, yes, kidding.
If I may be. Which battlefield are you headed to?
There. Select prologue. Love in Hayden Wartime. Just like this stream title. Who the funk?
So is it true, Catherine? About you and my brother?
Yes, it's true. But are you sure you want to talk about this before your scouting mission?
I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
In that case, yes. I chose to hold to what I believed in, which meant he had to die. If you can't forgive me for it, then I stand ready for your challenge.
I have no right to judge you. I also betrayed people I cared about for my beliefs, and in some cases, even led them to their deaths.
Fair enough. Now get going, and make sure you keep your emotions in check while on duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey there, Slowpoke. I think this is everyone who's available at the moment. Oh, and I've got some bad news. Looks like Imperial troops have surrounded Ashe's scouting unit.
Sounds like they got wise to our plan.
Yep. Either Ashe slipped up, or we've got a spy in our midst. Still, they sent a pretty impressive force if they're just looking to take out one little scout party.
That's why we think their true aim lies elsewhere.
Maybe they see this as their chance to draw out the infamous Thunder Catherine.
I don't think so. They've got no reason to think I'd come running to Ashe's rescue.
I think you've got it backwards. Most likely, they're just coming after Ashe. Apparently, some of the enemy's soldiers were flying the flag of House Gaspar.
That's where Ashe is from, right? The House of Lord Lonato?
Yes. But with Lord Lonato dead, it's now all but wiped out. And Ashe won't be especially popular with anyone who managed to escape the culling.
You could be the most virtuous, upstanding knight in the land, and still be the embodiment of evil to whoever is on the other side.
Well, that's a fun thought.
We don't know much about the enemy, but there don't seem to be any generals of note among them. So here's the plan. We're all going to rush in there, grab Ashe, and hightail it back out. Good? Good.
Already, my knights. You two make sure you're prepared too. If we aren't quick about this, we're all going to end up very dead.
Okay.
It must be hard for Ashe to fight against what remains of his old house.
If he's not ready to have people hate him, he should get out of the killing business. When you're alive and looking to stay that way, your interests inevitably butt up against someone else's. And look, Ashe is clearly in a tough spot, but he's no fool, and he's come too far to lay down his life now. I mean, he killed his own father figure in the name of justice. It'll take more than this to shake him.
Fair
You've
point.
got a lot of confidence in him.
Hey, the guy came from nothing just like me. I can't help but root for him.
Oh. Yep. You need a new balance, Billion. Let's have. Wait, you can have this one. Then, yeah, that looks good. No, that's not what I want to. That's an interesting glove. You'll. Yeah, I guess you can take that. Then I'll have. I guess I'll keep having. Wait. I'll take that one. Yeah, this. Oh, you need a new sword. I guess you can. Yeah, you take the killing edge. And then I need to go to Ashe. You need something better. You can take this one, and then. Yeah, sure. Then Bastillion, you take. Do we have an arrow one? Well, not many good ones. Have a look punchy. And yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Let's just save for now. And yeah, let's fight.
Time to go. Let me show you how it's done.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
Not a problem.
We need to secure an escape route, but I think we should deal with Ashe first.
Right. Who knows how much longer he can hold out. We need to break through the troops surrounding him as soon as possible.
Don't let Ashe be rooted. Got it, got it. What's the mission? Okay, I can do this. I already got it. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Every now you're done with it. No.
Let's get this operation starting.
Stronghold defeated, and Captain, you defeated your foe, so you can just
Time to go to work.
go here
Let me
so
show
far,
you how it's
and
done.
then I'll just run down.
You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, I already got over 200 kills. This is getting a little bit ridiculous, but I'm fine with it. I don't want to stand. Oh, but wait, that actually works out nicely.
If he'd never adopted this filthy wretch of a child, Lord Lonato would still draw breath.
Aww.
I recognize all of these faces. No doubt they despise me for betraying Lonato.
Oh shit, that's not good. Hey Yuri, how's it go? Okay, good. Yeah, this feels like it should be enough. Nice.
Not a problem. Move out.
I want you to take care of
Not a
this guy,
problem.
and
I've
then
got this.
I'll
Let's get this operation
Go.
underway, shall we?
here,
Start.
and then I'll switch to
I live
Catherine.
for this.
We'll bring it down in no time.
Put you down. You're done.
Nicely done.
The things I do for this kid. I see why his brother always looked out for him.
I'm coming to rescue you, so don't you dare die before I get there.
Was that Catherine? What do I do?
That everyone I need to take care of? No. No, base commander. Switch to Yuri, see how he plays. Maybe I should have upgraded him a bit so he had more. This will fine. Oh, that's just the same. Okay.
Now let's hurry and help Ashe before it's too late.
Okay. And there we have it. What does it look like? Okay.
Glad you're okay, Ashe. Now come on, let's haul ourselves out of here.
I'm sorry for the trouble.
Let me at him.
Nope, not getting through here. These folks are clearly trying to hurt us in a certain direction. I don't see another choice.
Don't worry, kid. No trap in all of Clothing can hope to hold us.
While Catherine goes down to take care of it. Oh, I'm literally closed in. Okay. Then I'll guess.
I'm here to help.
Great timing. You mind giving me a hand?
Everybody, follow me. Follow Mother Catherine. Yes, I'm on my way there.
Oh look, it's a trap. I'm so surprised. Come on, let's kill these guys and get out of here.
Renato would still be alive if I had just remained loyal and fought beside him.
Lord Renato looked down on you with scorn, you ungrateful peasant!
And what? Ashe was supposed to show his gratitude by dying alongside the guy? Come on.
You're done.
Oh, nope, there's more.
You did what you did because you thought it was right. So don't give in now.
Why, you little...
I'm sorry. But I did what I thought.
Okay, also I'm just gonna make switch to Ashe a bit so he can take this healing thing over here.
Let's keep moving. Well, a different way, because there's no getting through here.
Lots of enemies this way, too. Guess we've just gotta push through them.
We've no other choice. Keep up, Ashe.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone? Nope, okay.
Reach my sight.
Okay, so I just need to kill 400 more and I have 4 minutes. Wait, no, 8 minutes.
Someone finally snapped out of it. You're looking good, Ashe. I mean, no match for me, but who is?
No, wrong way. I still got some, so that's fine. And if this doesn't kill them, I switch to Ashe because I feel like he's super effective. Yep.
I'll do my best. For justice.
Go, Ashe, you're going fast as fuck, boy. Hey?
I'll do what I must.
Oh, okay, that's
I'll
what's.
do my best.
Time to go to work. Left. You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh.
Oh my god, I got so long range. Okay, I can order everyone here then.
I'm a little nervous about.
Oh, that's just the.
For justice.
I missed.
You're through.
Of course I did.
No, not yet.
For justice. You're through.
Good, good. Good. Oh, I have, okay. Well, I guess I just do all-out defense against that guy.
Our escape route's ready. All that's left is to take it out of here.
Let others say what they will. I've chosen my path.
Good for you, Ashe.
That was a lot more work than they're paying me for.
Don't go relaxing just yet. That tricky commander of theirs is still out there.
Then let's have Yuri go here.
Let's move.
Oh, everyone needs to go there, okay.
I live for this.
It's not over.
There we have. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh dear. It appears my friends from Gaspar weren't up to the task.
I were not expecting to see you here.
He must be the one who incited this whole rebellion. He'll pay for that with his life. Time to go to work. Not a problem.
Let's get this opera. I've got this.
Time to go to work.
Yeah, I'll have you,
As they say. You got my back? Wipe them out! Ta! We'll do it together! I got you now!
Me? No, I am but a humble merchant. Pray do not concern yourselves with me.
Wipe them out!
please consider bullying.
We'll do it together! I got you now!
Why does nothing ever go as planned?
And that's that. Come on, Ashe. Let's go.
Thank you, everyone.
Nice. Yeah, no surprise. Well, I expected it to be caffeine, to be honest. And again, I guess there at the end it was all cheese.
This will help.
The more pout.
I'll take.
Looks like we're safe. Though I have to say, we cut that way closer than I'm comfortable with.
You're telling me. I could have done without that wretched merchant riling up what was left of Gaspar. I'm gonna need hazard pay for that one. Remind me to send Dimitri an invoice later.
Don't trouble His Majesty with such things.
Easy there, friend. I'm just blowing off some steam. Don't go getting your honor in a twist.
Well, I am a knight after all. Though, after fighting those people from House Gaspar, I wonder if I'm even worthy of the station.
Our
Yes,
entire
you
job
are.
is killing people. It's what we do from sunup to sundown. You really think that line of work won't make you an enemy or three?
Yes, you're right. And if I needed it, this was certainly a stark reminder. Lonato once told me to hold true to my beliefs. So, I'll keep trusting my own sense of justice and walk
Good
the
for you,
path I've
Ashe.
chosen. There's no turning back now.
Now there's the Ashe I know and love.
Thank you, friend. And thanks to you as well, Catherine.
I could never abandon an ally in need. Besides, I owe it to Kristoff to keep you alive.
So I probably should have asked this already, but who is Kristoff?
Ashe's adoptive older brother, and Lord Lonato's true son. We were classmates at the academy, and close friends. But when he got swept up in a conspiratorial plot, I had no choice but to put him to the sword.
This all sounds very complicated.
Oh, it is. But you can't escape your past. No one can. You, Ashe, Yuri, we all have our baggage.
Well, what say we head back? I'm sure everyone is waiting for us.
Good idea. The kingdom will need to decide how to deal with House Gaspar.
I hope they can find some measure of peace. Regardless, I intend to help them however I can.
Must you? Whenever you do your best, it tends to make additional work for the rest of us.
Seriously, Yuri, can't you just agree with me for once?
What's wrong, Catherine?
No, nothing. Just thinking about the past is all.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'm gonna go to the supply chain to get my supplies. Then I'll continue with the rest of the chapter. For a small second, it looks like she has a beard.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Anna, do you have anything else I can buy?
Greetings. Well, hello there.
No? Okay, then I'm just gonna sell, because I think I got... Yeah, here we are. Maybe got an extra large one.
Thanks a bunch.
So let's see here, then it's here and then the final one, okay. And I also get some money, that's nice. Let's see here. I guess we can send out Dimitri in his new drip. Oh. Oh.
I'll do my best.
I can depart at once.
Oh, me?
Yeah, this seems fine. Again, I don't know if we're gonna fight the Black Knight next chapter or not, but I feel like I need Mercedes for that.
We fight for Vargas!
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform.
Please, is this okay? Shall we? Let...
Okay, so...
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Actually, you go here and I'll take care of this Swordmaster. Wrong way, wrong way.
Let's take them by storm.
Where's the Swordmaster? There you are. Here. Nice!
Thank you, my friend.
That's the mercenary, not the Swordmaster. Fuck.
I've awaited this moment.
Well, I lost this mission, didn't I? Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe I was just overreacting. Go on, continue.
Begin the operation.
Oh hey! Oh hey!
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
This will make a fine football. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. You won't stop me! Somebody help me!
Allow me.
I shall take.
I'll give it...
I'll handle this.
worked. What a relief.
Wait, where's the Ah.
Please, excuse me. I'm not sure I'll be. Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
Begin the operation.
We will proceed as planned. We must...
But maybe I shouldn't send both of them.
Please, excuse me.
Oh, Dimitri, even though you can't gain support.
Shall we? Let's...
Our time has finally come.
I won't allow myself to be outdone. I'm sure your predecessors have too, Ingrid.
Wait, they have a naked thing, but not with Dimitri? That's just rude. No, you can't toy with me like that. Like, I like that Ingrid and Marianne has one, but you can't just have them and not Dimitri. That's rude.
Allow me.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
Dear goddess. This is it.
Did I literally just pray them to death?
We will proceed. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Allow me.
Oh!
We'll give you a hand.
You shall pay for this. You hear? On to the next then.
Have I done? Yeah, okay. That went faster than I expected. Well, everyone.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I'll
This is
fight
not
too.
yet the time for celebration. Awaited this moment.
Very... Nope.
Please let their spirits rest in peace.
Yeah, that was easy.
I'm feeling...
I won't let this.
Nice. Okay, good. A new support, but I'll be wait. 36?
Hey!
Okay, Shamir. Where are you? There you are. Well, I need terminal sword. Okay. Normal sword. Okay, I can do that easily. I hope at least I can get that easily. I think Keeper, I
carry
need
a little
to
of everything here.
get one of those.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
You?
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
I don't need that much. I don't need to buy any. Let's see here. Here, new. Really?
You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality. You've got an eye for quality. You've got an eye for quality. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
No, I refuse to believe it's not here. Fuck.
Hope to see you again soon.
Come here a sec.
Well, I guess I'll go and level up some people while I'll... That was a mood killer.
Time to work you into shape. This... Can't let my friends down.
In case the Black Knight is here.
I can't.
I hope I...
You don't need level up.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Care to make yourself?
I'm
We all
gonna-
must do our fair share.
Well, fuck. We'll support who can... No, not unit information. Support information. Dimitri and Ingrid. I'll see why not.
Your Majesty, about tomorrow's drills. Apologies. I did not mean to interrupt.
It's fine, Ingrid. We had just finished.
That was the leader of the Dusker forces, yes? What were you talking about?
We were discussing various tactics and formations. We must be aligned if we're to fight together. The way Dusker soldiers operate is quite different from our knights. I must also be mindful of how I deploy them to avoid undue conflict.
Yes, I hear there have already been a number of small quarrels in the encampment.
It's not a problem easily solved. I'm sure each side finds it difficult to adjust to the other. And you, Ingrid. Do you still hate the people of Dusker?
I no longer have reason to hold on to that hate.
There you have
a
it,
few of
folks.
them were
She's no
involved
longer
in the
racist.
tragedy, but I cannot blame the rest for that. There were many other forces at work. I understand that now. Yet I used to focus all my negative feelings on the people of Dusker, and for that I am ashamed. In a way,
She
I
even
now
feels
find
ashamed
myself
of it.
scared of interacting with them at all.
You needn't blame yourself. The fault lies with me for not speaking to you about it more 6 years ago. I hesitated because I didn't wish to confuse the matter, not knowing the full truth of it. But you were forced to grapple with many painful feelings as a result. Clearly, my priorities were not in order.
You had enough to deal with 6 years ago. So many knights were expelled from the castle, and almost none but Lord Rodrigue would set foot in the capital. Even my father prevented me from going to see you.
Yet, I still could have sought you out. And I had countless chances to discuss the matter at the academy.
I do not think I would have taken it well even if you had. I was convinced that Glenn died saving you from irredeemable villains. I forced myself to believe that. If I hadn't, I fear I may have gone mad.
I was in a similar position. But once I finally opened the lid on that box, I realized just how many were involved, including members of our own kingdom. In the end, I knew I had to reconcile with reality.
And I must also accept the reality that stands before me now. We are allied with the people of Duscur, which means I can no longer avoid them.
I have an idea. It may not help, but I'd like to take you somewhere.
Are we going to
The father
Duscur?
of that man I was speaking with earlier opened an inn last year, and it's not far. Would you care to join me there for a meal? Word has it he's quite skilled at making all manner of food.
Well, Ling, we
Of
do
course,
love
if
food.
this is all too much and too soon, I understand.
Not at all. I would love to accompany you. Though it shames me to admit it, I likely lack the courage to go alone. But with you at my side, I think I can take that first step.
In that case, let us make haste.
Baby steps.
Oh, and this will be my treat, so keep your pocketbook shut tight.
Yay! That was a nice one. We have a locked one? Guess it's until we definitely. Wait. Ingrid, do you have another one? Ooh. Oh, so that's why you have a quote, because you actually have a support. Still teasing me.
Dear, she left some of her feed again today. She might even be sick. But what do I do if she is?
You should give her hay instead of feed.
Oh, Marianne, I didn't notice you there. Wait, what's wrong with feed?
Oats aren't enough. For a horse, I mean. Not enough nutritional value.
I suppose I have been giving her a good amount of oats recently. Is that really what's making her unwell?
Yes. Probably.
In that case, I'll find some hay for her right away. Thanks for the advice. You sure know a lot.
Oh, no, not at all.
There's no need to be humble when you clearly know so much. Speaking of which, would you mind if I asked you some other questions?
No, I should have minded my own. Please excuse me.
Hey, wait! There's so much I want to ask! What do I do? I only brought her on the battlefield once. But now she refuses to take even a single step.
I think, she's scared.
Aww.
What? Really?
I can try to calm her down, but I don't know. Easy, girl. Easy. I know that was scary, but you're safe now. Shh.
Amazing! She's walking again!
She said she hates the stench of blood on the battlefield. And that's why she didn't want to move.
Oh, well that makes sense. Wait, did you just talk to my horse?
Yes, well, I mean, sort of. I just kind of understand.
That's incredible. How do you do that? And can you teach me?
It's really just, I sort of imagine what they're thinking based on little movements, or... I'm sorry. I'm not helpful. I should go.
not helpful. This is the second time you've helped me and her both. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself, Marianne. Have a little confidence in your abilities.
Please excuse me.
Wait, I didn't even get to thank you.
Was that all? Okay. Good. Good. I guess I'll just check one more time if maybe I just misread and it was Sermon. I don't have it.
I carry a little of everything here.
Nope.
Hope to see you again.
Adana, you're not selling it, right?
Greetings. Welcome.
Nope.
Thanks a bunch.
Well, that's disappointing. But I guess I'll go to the war map and do this next chapter anyways. Yeah, let's read chapter 36. Yeah, not 36. Yeah.
This one's been leveled too. Every last house in the village reduced to ash.
Every house looks like
Our
ash.
first push into enemy territory, and all we have to show for it is the charred remains of people's lives.
The neighboring village was plundered as well. There must have been Imperial soldiers stationed nearby.
What is it, Dimitri?
I don't understand. Why would they do this? Were they trying to stop us from retrieving supplies from these villages? Were they that adamant that we not establish a base here? In a sense, are we responsible for this?
The fiends oppressed this region heavily. Setting it alight was no far step beyond that.
Looked like they raised the fields too.
What wrong had these people committed to deserve such barbarity, such mindless slaughter? And what sort of foul creature would carry it out?
Hard to say. I can get why they might want to burn the buildings down, but there's no reason to execute all the villagers too. This isn't usually how the Empire does stuff. Sure, their methods have always been pretty rough, but never downright cruel like this.
Agreed. Perhaps this is the result of their failure at Aryan Road. This devastation, this blackened earth. Can this truly be the world she hopes to create?
Oh.
I suspect Edelgard is no more than a mere puppet now. That, or perhaps a victim of whatever befell Tomas.
You may just be right.
Urgent news, Your Majesty! The Western Church has launched a surprise attack on our rear flank!
I see. And what of our losses?
Minimal as of yet, but the enemy makes to join up with the Imperial Army and strike again.
What's the call, Dimitri?
I'd like to push on, but it seems we will have to put that on hold for now. The Western Church comes first.
Oh. That's an interesting turn of events. Wait, they were only 3, but well, I don't need that.
But why would the Western Church form an army now of all times?
I know they've had many disagreements with the Central Church over the years, but that doesn't explain the timing.
The answer may lie in the reports that some of Cornelia's associates have been seen among their ranks.
Interesting. The Western Church infiltrated by the very foe we hope to strike down. An organization devoted to the salvation of all, overtaken by another dedicated to nothing but chaos. Now there's some irony.
I guess it depends on what happened when. But if the Western Church has been rubbing elbows with Cornelia's people this whole time, they might have played a role of their own in the tragedy of Duscur.
Indeed, I believe the situation holds many hidden truths. Ones we may never have imagined until this very moment.
I like to imagine that Felix is just looking at Dimitri's forehead.
Tomas, Cornelia, Tallis? They've been pulling the strings this whole time. But what's that mean for me? My power is the exact same as theirs.
It's certainly a puzzle, yes. A quandary even I don't hold the answer to. Perhaps you're related somehow. Though
Mama?
bearing similar abilities doesn't necessarily make you their kin. The good news is, some of them will be in this very battle. Perhaps you can seek out the truth yourself.
Hopefully. Oh. Okay. I guess I'll just keep doing this. Let's see here then. Come here. That's fine.
Nice. I was getting bored anyway.
And let's put...
Who, me? Fine. What's the plan?
Everything's good. Yeah. And I can have happy versus
I thought this was the Western.
Got to upgrade this character as well, but but
I've got
fine.
it. Let's give it a shot.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
Hear you loud and clear.
Not the best to have Sylvain here, but
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
We will proceed as planned.
Not a problem.
Then I'll switch to Dimitri.
I've got this.
Everything's fine.
Church's army. You wouldn't know it with all those outside forces. Imperial and otherwise.
We must help these people, and quickly. can focus on gaining territory after that. Our priority is granting the local citizens an escape hatch. To do so, we must start by capturing the nearby strongholds.
There it is.
There are still people trapped inside the fortress. We need to get to them fast.
Hold back. You won't stop!
Nice.
Stronghold will fall!
Kingdom's here already? Loot whatever you can.
Oh, it's that guy.
This guy here for the wrong job. Who made him an Imperial General anyway?
One stronghold secured. We must now capture another.
I refuse to hold back. You won't stop!
Okay, good.
I'll handle it. Take a breather. Stand back.
Wait, you guys can move up.
Begin the
Aren't you moving
operation.
up?
Our orders are clear.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Here goes. Yeah.
Let's play a game. Your mom.
Oh, I did get someone in the back. Nice.
This isn't even kingdom territory. What would embolden them to do such things? Let us crush their defenses!
There, okay.
Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
It's tantamount to death for these people should these strongholds fall. We must keep them secure.
I'm out of here if we're killing innocent people. Goes against the Merc Code.
It's too late to have morals now. We're paying him to kill. So you buckle down and do it.
You can have your dirty money back. Find someone else for this job.
Shut up and do as you're told, nerd. Or I can always cut you to pieces if you can't follow this. You think this...
Begin the operation.
Okay, so you're not good here, Ingrid, so I'll have you two go take care of this.
Is this okay?
Here goes. Let's get her moving. Here goes. Yeah,
Not a problem. I've got this.
Rickety little stronghold to slow me down. Don't make me laugh.
It's done.
Let us crush their defenses.
Let us take them by storm.
I don't think I got all of them. Eh, still works.
Your mom. Take a breather.
I'll handle this.
We made it. Come on.
That's all of us. No matter what happens from here on out, we have to keep them safe.
We saved as many as we possibly could. Now we need to see them safely evacuated to the strongholds outside the fortress.
I see you trying to sneak away. Not on my watch. You fools will get what you...
Let's see here.
I will move to assist.
I've got it.
We have a squad of healers in reserve. They should be able to provide aid to injured citizens.
They just keep coming.
You'll never win! Thank you, my friend.
Hard to fight and keep your prizes safe at the same time, isn't it?
Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Let me out.
Wait, I just want to see. You look pretty well so far. Match not very good. Match not very good. Okay, strategies. And then heal.
Begin the operation. I have your back.
My turn. I'll take point.
Ready the ballisti! Let's see them off with a nice parting gift!
That's not very nice of them.
We should split up and take them down.
Allow me to relieve you.
Please, heal them.
Thank the goddess. I hope that grants us some peace of mind for a little while.
You won't stop.
Did I get all of them?
Let me out of here, Mede. I said I'm leaving.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
As you're now back in safety.
Let's get...
And I said, you're going nowhere! You'll stay put and watch these peasants die!
Is that a dissenter in their ranks? Huh. We should reach out to them before things escalate any further.
You saved me! Thanks a bunch!
We will proceed as planned. We move, now.
Begin the Our orders are clear.
Please, excuse me.
I'm not sure I'll be much use. Stand back!
You're letting them get away! I'm not done feasting on the fear in their eyes yet!
The people should be safe in the stronghold for now, but we must keep defending them to the very end.
Wait, why? Oh, is it because... Wait.
We will proceed as planned. We must...
Perfect! The big bad's on the field now. Don't take your eyes off the strongholds, but this is our chance to take him down.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
What the fuck is Sylvain? Barry, are you free up here? What are you silly bunts doing here?
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Hear you loud and clear.
But you
I'll make
stay.
short work of
That traitor
Oh.
Merc still needs to be dealt with. Get him!
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Don't think I'll just take this lying down.
You will not step aside for you!
We should probably close the gates to the strongholds that are sheltering the evacuees.
We did it! We've created a safe path forward.
Up to it now. Close the gates.
Good job.
Now that the people have signaled, press the enemy with no holds barred.
Stand bring it down!
You from the kingdom? Could you give me a hand here?
Wait.
Here goes. Let's...
Thanks for the rescue. What was I thinking? Taking a job working under those jerks.
Perhaps you'd like to join us instead, then. I refuse to hold. We can make it worth your while. You won't stop me!
Sure, why not? You might...
You let all the maggots get away, but I wasn't done torturing them. You'll just have to take their place.
If I get a breather first, though, it's been a rough one.
Hold back.
Since there's no boss music here, I suppose he's not the final opponent of this. Yeah, and especially since... I guess...
I've got it.
Are you good against... Ingrid, are you good against... No, but I probably should switch to... Be careful.
Allow me.
Wait. If it's money you want, I'll split the loot.
There's one safe. You need to hurry and get the rest.
Bring it down!
Shamir, you might want to... No, you continue. I'll send cheese over there then.
Begin the operation.
Take a breath. Either.
Here it comes!
Alright.
Not a
Solid,
problem.
solid.
I'll handle this.
Is that what passes for an Imperial General these days?
You'll never win! Thank you, my friend.
Ultimately, Mede, you were no better than a stupid beast. You will withdraw.
You'll never win! Thank you, my friend.
Oh, hello there.
Begin the
You
operation.
go here because you can't.
Our orders are
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
Then I want to switch to Shamir.
I'll kill you
Oh,
all!
oh, Myson.
I am Myson, liberator of humankind from the control of filthy vermin.
So that guy's the brains behind all this? Don't let him get away. It's done. Let's play a game. You're mine.
Allow me to relieve you. We must keep the...
Jesus Christ. Okay, Ingrid.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Not a problem. I've got the
People say, whatever happens, protect our strongholds.
Forgive me.
While I may have turned a blind eye to the Empire's brutality, this wasn't what I signed up for. I'm out of here.
Don't let the...
Please, excuse me. Is
Get away.
You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts, and your deaths will fuel our grand ambition.
You won't stop me.
You know, these look an awful lot like Cornelius creeps.
Good, okay, I got one. Do I have anyone who can run?
Here goes. Let's get a move on.
Allow me.
You're mine! You'll never win!
Thank you, my friend.
That's why I look. Okay, so I got 5 minutes, no, 4 minutes to get and more kills.
We will proceed as planned. We must strike.
please, is this okay?
She's. You're still taking care of. Then I'll switch to she's.
Take a breather.
Attack! Give them no quarter!
Begin the operation. Our stand up.
The honor is mine.
Forgive me.
This wasn't the
Please, excuse me. I'll lend you.
No matter the justification, your actions are inexcusable.
Come here.
Lend me your strength.
If you would like, maybe.
Come on, I need like 200 kilo more, please.
My thanks. We can't.
100 kills more, okay.
Well, couldn't hurt.
I'll handle
Nice
this.
one.
My turn.
Give them no quarter.
Okay, 40 more kills in 2 minutes. This should be feasible. Okay. Okay, and then I'll switch to Shamir.
I'll take point.
Everybody. Well, maybe not all.
Yeah, I got it.
We will proceed. We must strike. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make sure.
Please, is this okay?
Time to go to work. Look.
Not be held up by such foul vermin. Still here.
You're mine.
Not enough? Okay.
No regrets.
And chapter finished.
I suppose we cannot make any more gains here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
Bison retreated.
Bison, was it?
Your efforts saved countless lives today. Hold your head high.
That's
I'll hesitate.
I'll remember that.
Nice. Nice.
Where are you, Myson?
Okay. So we cannot speak with Myson?
Why do you wield the power of Epimenides?
Epimenides?
Tell me, where did you obtain it? Unless his core.
His what? What are you even talking about? The power I got from Arvel?
I'm not sensing his presence anymore. Myson has fled.
That was weird.
Yeah, and left us with nothing but questions. I didn't get a word of what he was saying.
Afraid the same goes for me. That was all quite perplexing indeed.
Right?
Either way, it's clear as day we're connected somehow. Arvel, this power of yours, it's more dangerous than you've been letting on.
You think? I have to say, you've handled it with some serious aplomb these past few years. If you ask me, I see no reason to start fearing it now. The strength I've given you has saved countless lives, and you know it. Don't you remember what Dimitri said? Power itself is neutral. The good or evil comes from the one who wields it. So I say you keep using it, both to protect your friends and to finally defeat the Ashen Demon.
That cheese.
Got something on your mind? You seemed oh so distracted during your training today.
A bit, yeah. It's kinda hard to just move on after what Myson said to me. Speaking of, he mentioned my power coming from some guy named Epimenides? Part of me wonders if that's not somehow referring to you, Arvel.
I can't say for sure. The whole no memories thing, remember?
Right. I guess neither of us really know the truth about ourselves.
And I don't care to. Not now, anyway. There's an order all this should be done in. Priorities that take hold. If you let yourself get distracted by every shiny new object that comes along, you'll never reach your goal.
Which is what exactly? Wait, don't tell me.
Ashen Demon.
Defeating the Ashen Demon. Everything starts from there. You can think for the rest of time if you want, but you'll never discover the truth with only the information you have now. Not to mention that ending that fiend is the best and only way to protect the new friends you adore so much.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, I want you a goodbye, left.
His Majesty requests your presence. Lord Rodrigue has just arrived. They hope to discuss strategy.
Got it. I'll be right over.
Such concludes the report I received from my son. The Western Church's assault does not appear to have meaningfully hampered the kingdom's progress.
Glad to hear it. We'd better make sure we can keep up.
It sounds like everyone's pulling their weight over there too. What a relief.
But Claude, what do you propose we actually do? Crossing the Great Bridge of Murden will only land us square in Burgley's territory, home to the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs himself.
I don't get how we can invade the Empire without losing a ton of people.
Simple. We don't really invade. All we have to do is make it look like we will. I told Dimitri the same thing. Remember, Garrick Mach is the actual prize here. If we get dragged into a mud fight deep in their territory, pulling out won't be an option. The most important thing is convincing them they need to keep a nice, big flock of troops stationed to defend the Eastern Front.
And how do we do that?
How else? We use the many-headed snake.
Ugh, gross. I don't like the sound of this.
Don't worry, that's just the name of the strategy. It's an old trick they used to pull east of Fodlan. Imagine our army's a many-headed snake, striking at a bunch of different targets all at once. Meaning not just the Great Bridge of Murden, but every other bridge that spans the Aramid too. The second the Empire starts trying to sever any one head in particular, we pull it back and redouble our efforts from the others.
A plan as arrogant and brazen as our leader himself, and yet an effective one to hear tell of it. At any rate, my opinion bears little weight in this chamber. I leave the decision to you.
We need to consider all our options here. If we really do reclaim Garrett Mach, Fodlan will undoubtedly change. And when it does, our army needs the strength to greet whatever horizon awaits.
Azure Gleam. Reprisal. Having repelled the forces of the Western Church, the Kingdom and Alliance armies joined together to launch a large-scale coordinated attack on the Empire. Preparing to assault a key Imperial position, the Kingdom army uses northeastern Gert territory as a bridgehead to press further south. Meanwhile, a reliable ally returns to their side.
It's good to see you safely back, Rodrigue. I understand matters have begun to settle down in the West.
They have. It took more than a few lengthy inquiries, but I believe we finally excised the foul seed of discord from our soil.
Good.
And the changes at the top of houses Gideon, Mateus, and Elidor should ensure it never takes root again.
So they're keeping their territories then? I would have expected us to remove them completely after what they did.
Such is easier said than done. Our prior situation with House Kleiman took time as well.
Yes. Replacing the head of a territory always brings dissenters crawling out of the woodwork to oppose it. Be they nobles or commoners.
At least now we won't have to worry about our land descending into chaos behind us. We can't just keep repeating the same mistakes. I must say, though, I'm surprised this all went as smoothly as it did.
I did used to be the eminent Duke Fraldarius, remember? I have just a bit of experience with these things.
In any case, we must turn our gaze eastward. How's the Alliance holding up?
According to Gustav's report, Claude is holding out for the perfect opportunity to advance his army. Naturally, they don't favor their chances in a head-on clash with the famed Count Burgleys. So, for the time being, they intend to feign a deadlock and slowly dwindle away the enemy forces.
It seems the decision to reclaim the monastery was a shrewd one then. It's our best path forward.
I know we're slated to advance on Hevring territory, but shouldn't we hold off till the Alliance can come help us too?
No. On the contrary, if we can show our individual might warrants attention, the Empire will have no choice but to dispatch more troops west. Which should, in turn, ease the burden on the Alliance and their army. Claude and I agreed to as much.
The real question is whether we can even trust him. It's impossible to tell if you ask me.
If anything, he might be trying to wear us down. Soften us up so he can beat the stuffing out of us later.
I doubt he would do something like that. At least, not in the midst of pursuing the same goal. But you're right. Claude's tricky to pin down. You can never really tell what he's plotting.
I don't believe we can be too cautious here. We should consider every possible angle.
Agreed.
Nemesis just shows up on the
But
battlefield
if
like,
the
haha,
Alliance
this was
does
my plan all
triumph,
along.
Gustav and the Knights of Serral should be more than enough to thwart their plans. For now, though, we march on. Ready your units.
So, we finally take aim at the Empire in earnest.
Yes. We must finish this swiftly, for the sake of all those caught in the middle.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, do you have it within you to topple the Emperor? I speak not of military prowess, nor the strength of our army. No. I speak of your emotions.
He's got a point. I mean, she's your stepsister. Anyone would hesitate to cut down their own family.
She is an old friend as well, though I doubt she has any recollection of it now. Rodrigue, do you truly think my hand will waver? I, who cleaved my own uncle's head from his shoulders? Now, seeing as the Empire was involved in the tragedy of Duscur, there is still much I must ask of her. In a way, she and I are no different. Starting wars of our own volition, sending countless innocent lives to the feet of the goddess. However noble one's reasoning may be, a deed like that cannot go unpunished. And if she refuses to yield, then as a king, and one seeking revenge at that, I will take her life.
I'm pleased to hear it. Ah, that reminds me. I meant to give you this earlier.
A letter?
One from Lady Patricia. I uncovered it during our inquiry of Viscount Elidor.
From my stepmother.
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, but I have already examined its contents. The letter contains no new information of note. That said, I expect you'll find the subject matter quite disturbing indeed, Your Majesty.
I see. I will read it later then.
Oh, Dimitri. Have you read that letter from your stepmom yet?
Yes, I have. It was a missive requesting the then Viscount Elidor's cooperation in her conspiracy against my father. She claimed he would have much to gain from the king's elimination, all while shrewdly expressing sympathy with his objections to the reforms. I had it investigated for signs of forgery as a precaution, but such a search returned nothing. The letter is authentic.
Meaning your stepmom was a willing participant in the tragedy of Duscur. She sent so many to die, and would have done the same to her own stepson if all had gone according to plan.
All out of the desire to see her daughter again, or so Cornelius said. The wretch's words deserve little weight, but I believe she spoke true. In every memory I hold of my stepmother, she was always looking past me, as if the one she truly cared for was somewhere else entirely.
I can't imagine how that must have felt for you. But I'm sure it wasn't easy for your stepmom either, separated from her family like that.
Indeed. I don't forgive her for how she treated me, but I suppose the blame doesn't lie solely with her. Still, being faced with such plain evidence of her crimes is a difficult thing to come to terms with. I had once thought her among those I would avenge, yet now she lies squarely in the path of my fury.
Pretty heavy stuff, yeah.
I can tell you're troubled as well.
You can see straight through me, huh? Guess that's what 3 years together will do. It's Myson, that dark mage from before. He was familiar with my power somehow. And yeah, I know you said you trust me, but I'm not so sure I even trust myself anymore. I just can't stand not knowing the truth. Who am I, really?
No matter what answer awaits, I will continue to place my trust in you. That hasn't changed.
But what if I transform and attack you?
I would do whatever I must to restrain you, naturally. Failing that, I'd... Forgive me. It helps no one to utter such words.
It's fine. If nothing else, the threat of death is good motivation for me to get this power under control.
Have you lost your mind? It almost sounds like you'd be okay with him killing you.
I don't want to die, of course. But if it was between that and killing a friend, I know which one I'd pick.
Aww. That's a large map as well. Oh. Alright, battle sergeant.
What about this?
Equipment.
What about this?
What do you think of this? Let's see what we can do.
Now then.
Nice. Rejoined. There's a lot of things here. Into no bonuses. Okay. War map. I just want to see if we have any new prologues. Okay, and this is how this look. Hello there, Anna. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna level up Rodrigue and we can end this stream off with another prologue. End it like we started, with prologues. That sounds nice.
Time to work you into shape.
I didn't see what level... Or this should be enough.
My conviction.
And I also do the upgrade classes for Rodrigue. Wait, shit, he's not gonna be... You're not gonna be able to become that class, are you, Rodrigue?
I welcome it.
Unless I can... No, he needs to... Okay.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Let's end it with a prologue. Yeah, that should be fine. We should be able to do this.
Whew. There may not be snow here, but the wind still settles right in your bones.
Make sure to stay warm, all right? It's often coldest in places without snow.
Apologies for dragging you so far north, and then saddling you with reconnaissance duties. Still, how are things looking?
Thought for sure we'd see signs of the enemy by now, but I've got nothing. You really think those Srang folks are coming over these mountains? Seems like a pretty risky plan.
Oh, they will come. It's in their nature.
Oh, they will come.
And if I know their leader, this will be a much larger raid than normal.
This leader sounds like a big deal.
Yes, he's quite well versed in Fodlan's culture and military strategy alike.
After he was surrendered to Margrave Gautier as a prisoner of war, he was held here for some time. The Margrave lost his wife to the Srang offensive, and I know he harbored many ill feelings towards their people. But he also hoped to improve relations between the two peoples, and thusly treated his prisoner well, teaching him our language and customs. Sadly, the prisoner did not appreciate the effort. He fled Margrave Gautier at his first opportunity and scurried back home.
But if Srang offered him as a hostage, why would they welcome him back?
It's all a bit muddled and unclear. Father dispatched men to find out the truth of the matter, but everyone feigned ignorance.
Still, he now leads the Srang forces, which means they must have at least some respect for the man. Doubtless they were pleased when he walked in the door with inside knowledge of Fodlan practically oozing from his pores.
You've got one interesting neighbor, I'll give you that. Things are tougher in the north than I thought.
I'm glad you've come to understand our situation, at least in some small part.
Our preparations are complete, Father. Perhaps it's time we gather the generals?
Yes. Once everyone is here, we'll depart for the Ruska Mountains and take shelter at the stronghold in the foothills.
That stronghold again? We're practically retracing the entire northern campaign at this point.
Yes, that is where hostilities began, isn't it? Your Majesty, House Gautier should have been able to handle this situation ourselves. Pray forgive me for dragging you into it.
Not at all. Gautier and Fraldarius have long been allies in the fight against the forces of Srang. It is only right that the leader of House Blathed should come to your aid in a time of such crisis. I'll be counting on you and Sylvain as well.
Don't worry, we'll send these folks packing.
Great. In that case, maybe I'll kick back and let you do all of the... Kidding. Kidding. Of course, I'll give this everything I have. Well, except my life. I'll be keeping that.
I'll do my best as well, Margrave. Though, having ceded the Fraldarius title to my son, I fear I am not but a common military man now.
You'll be fine.
Suits you, Rodrigue. Now let's all go out there and make our king proud.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, hello there. You need better weapons. Take the iron shield, or I can give the silver one to Dimitri. So you can take this one. Then I'll give you a good axe. A good one. Even a wyvern, that's nice. Oh. Yep. Yep, yep. This looks fine. Yeah, I think I can do this. 12 minutes and 1600. That's doable.
brave soul.
Okay, let's see here.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best.
We must act now, before the world. Let us see what we can do.
Hear you loud and clear.
Because they think Sylvain will still be okay. Because they still think I will have Sylvain as a cavalry. That's. And I guess I'll take you on here, and then I'll switch to Sylvain.
I task you now with this. Defeat the forces of Srang and prove your might anew.
Oh hey, I've already done this map today.
I will hold down the stronghold. You focus on dispatching the enemy. Got you.
Maybe I should take in some meal before doing this, but I'll be fine.
Strike with all your might. Got you.
Good.
Hear you loud and clear.
And I'll switch to Dimitri.
I shall take the lead.
Yeah, I did a mistake not going for some food.
And repeating the same fight as well. Not sure how I feel about that one.
Nice. When
We must act now, before the world. Let us see.
Now, strike with all your might. I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me.
okay, good.
We will proceed as planned. We must.
Take a breather.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make sure.
I'm not finished.
Then I'll send Rogue.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us.
Wrong one, but sure.
fighting alongside the young Margrave and late King once again. It's quite the sensation.
I'm honored you think I stack up to my father. I can't help but feel like I pale in comparison. Enough of that. You are more than worthy of the comparison. One date. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work.
We must act now, before the Whoopet take his place as the Margrave.
My turn? And hey, Dimitri's already blazed that path, so he's gotta know what he's talking about.
There will be no end if we stay on the defensive. Perhaps we should take the fight to our enemy instead. We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strike.
These wild tactics remind me of my father's chess strategies. Wait, I think they might be trying to reach our base.
Now, strike with all your might.
Let's take the stronghold.
Now, strike with all your might.
Come on.
My father's first wife. The one who died in the Stranglands. What was she like?
She was a classmate of ours at the Academy, and the star pupil of the Black Eagles.
I understand he earned his Wall of Ice moniker after she was lost.
Indeed. Before that, he was a lively young man, cheerful and friendly to the last.
Let's see here.
We must act now, before the come.
Let hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us... Everything is going swimmingly. I doubt even Lambert could find fault with us.
I pray my son isn't causing you or His Majesty too much trouble.
Let us crush their defenses.
Come on. I think I'll switch to Dimitri after this. Wait, what? Oh shit.
The sting of failure.
This payback has been years in the making, Gautier.
That guy. The one who's as loud as a cannon. That must be who we're looking for.
Amusing.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Hear you loud and clear. make short work of this.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
Hear you loud and I'll make...
Not enough. Oh, is it the rapier guy we're going after?
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make...
Or is it?
Let's make the most of this. That's our king. Wherever you go, we'll be right there with you.
I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me! You will not step aside?
There, and you two, you go up here.
See what we can hear you loud and clear. I'll make...
I refuse to hold back.
Not his best use of it, but it's a use of it at least.
We will proceed as planned. We must...
Take a breather.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
A resounding success.
Don't hate us for this. Our way of life hangs in the balance.
Still improving.
Fine work indeed. I can see why His Majesty has placed his trust in you.
Not bad at all. But do you really think you can best me?
Yes, I actually do, because I just did.
Perhaps I thought too highly of my troops. But I can retreat with my pride intact.
Sure you can.
And don't come back. Or if you do, at least leave your weapons and soldiers behind.
I'll think about it.
Nice. Oh, I wish I could be a strength.
I can't wait.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
They descended upon us like a storm.
I've never seen the people of Srang fight with such ferocity, and their leader was a pure terror. Still, I thought that man more discerning than to simply attempt to batter his way into Fargus.
Sounds like someone lit a fire under them. Probably convinced them this was their chance to take out the kingdom, what with our being occupied with the Empire and all.
But who would this Flamestoker be? Someone from Adrestia, perhaps.
We can't discount Cornelia and her ilk. They're like a bad rash that won't go away.
It will take time to pin down the truth. But even if this is the result of some outside influence on the Srang clans, the fault still lies with me. I never should have educated that man.
Don't blame yourself, Father.
The people of Srang do not speak the language of Fodlan. Had he never learned it?
Yet Sylvain was only able to get through to him as a result of your teachings. And though his words lacked compassion, it was still quite remarkable to hear him speak at all. I was raised to think of the Srang people as demons who emerged unbidden from the snowy tundra. Considering that, exchanging even a few meager sentences with them feels like a miracle.
I agree with His Majesty. We will never achieve peace without understanding each other. And you know we can't end this through sheer force of arms alone, Father.
We already understand our enemy perfectly well. They fight for a port that is not choked with ice, and for land that is warm and fertile. Yet Fargus is hardly a region of abundance, and there is nothing we can spare them. So how exactly do you hope to achieve peace amidst such scarcity?
I don't know, yet. But I'll keep searching for a way, even if it takes my entire life.
You remain as naive as ever, boy.
Oh, come on.
Matthias, wait! Apologies, Your Majesty. I will go speak with him. You should make ready to head back.
What the Margrave says is reasonable, yet I sense an earnestness in your words as well, Sylvain.
Oh, I'm earnest, all right. I'll drag our people kicking and screaming to peace if that's what I have to do.
Peace with Srang doesn't sound like some hopeless ideal to me. I'm sure you'll find a way to pull it off.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Regardless, we must eliminate this threat if we ever hope to free ourselves from the power of the relics. Still, there's no reason we must do so through military might and bloodshed, if another way will suffice. I appreciate the way you think, Sylvain. I truly do.
And I'm always impressed with how much you hate warfare, considering how good you are at it.
Is your father going to be okay? He didn't exactly take well to your opinion back there.
Trust me, I've been a son for long enough to know that the feelings he keeps private can fill a library. If he really thought I was some kind of naive idiot, he'd have kept it to himself. There's something else weighing on his mind here. I'm certain of it.
There you are, Matthias.
Do you remember the night of the ball, Rodrigue? Back in our days at the Academy? You, me, and Lambert grew weary of the festivities and stole away to train by ourselves.
How could I forget? The stars in that sky were a true sight to behold. We talked about all sorts of things that night. It was the first time we ever discussed our dreams for the future, and the last as well.
Lambert told us how he hoped to forge a peace between Fargus and the people of Srang in Dusker.
Ha! He certainly did. And once he was named king, the man did his best to see it through. Srang may have been a lost cause, but he worked tirelessly to bring Dusker into the fold.
I called him naive that night. His dreams sounded like the thing of childhood storybooks and cradle tales. But these days, I wonder if I wasn't the naive one. He always took the long view of things, saw the whole continent unfolding before him. But me? I've lost too many over the years, and their blood clouds my vision. I could never see things now as he once did. Could there really be a pathway to peace?
Ah. You haven't changed one bit, Matthias. If you regret what you said to Sylvain, I suggest you find him and apologize before this goes any further.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Oh, he's smiling. Lands of Ruins! Nice. Too bad I can't use him as a weapon rider. Let's collect the supply. I didn't know Psychofly was in this game.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Well, anyway, I think this is a good place to end things up. We had a good stream, we had some fun times, I would say. Well, until next time, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And I'll see you later. Bye bye. Why am I not running? That's right, I need to hold in. Okay, bye bye.